Guys, if you're preparing for an interview or your interview is coming up, whether it's a service-based company or product-based company, I can assure you these days, even service-based companies are no longer, relying just on theory. They are definitely going to ask one or two coding questions, either in first round or second round or in both rounds. So recently I encountered this question. I thought of sharing with you that there is a, integer array given to you and there is a target given to you. Now, problem statement says that we need to find two indexes I and j such that the value present at I and j should sum up as 14, and we will be giving the output like this. Also, we need to make sure that solution, the time complexity should not be big O of n square or something. It should be within n log n or big O of n. Now, in order to do this, the very first question he asked, the followed question he asked me is that which data structure is best suited for this question, for this problem, and why. So before uh, I start working on this solution, please comment it down below that which data structure you think is the best suited one, and also mention the reason why you think so. To my mind, I think the best one is the dictionary. The reason is that dictionary, when we are using dictionary, it stores values in key value pair. So whenever a value is being added into the dictionary, we don't have to go again to check if that exists or not. So we don't have to repeat the process. Otherwise, if you look at these data structure, if you use, you have to start from here and loop till the end. You have to start from next value and loop till the end. So that will eventually give you time complexity of O n square, big of n square. So that we don't want to. Okay. So let's define a dictionary here. So both key and value will be of type int, right? Because it's an integer array. There is no use of uh, string out here. So we will be using that. And then we'll loop through the entire array, right? And while solving these problems, when you are there, uh, you know, in the interview, don't have to rush to the solution. First, try to understand the problem statement and then start solving it. If any confusion, you can literally ask them that why is this ID is not working, or let's say if they ask you to work on, online compiler, uh, some dictionary, sometimes you can see like the generics is all auto imported in a lot of online compilation, online compiler. This is not going to happen. So you have to manually do that. So in order to, make things clear, just clarify with him that, so which ID shall I use? Because Visual Studio comes with a lot of IntelliSense and that might go against you. So avoid that situation. Okay. And now the next thing we will do is that we need to find the difference. Okay. We need to reach the target. Now we are at index 0. Okay. Whenever we start the loop, we are at 2. How much value we need that will sum up to 14. Okay. So let's create a variable called complement. So target is 14. How much do we need? Right? That we will find first. And then we will see if that value is already in the dictionary or not. If that is there, means we have found the solution. Okay. So we'll see if that key exists. Okay. That complement value we have reached. So let's say we are at 2 and we want to find the number 12. If this complement value is already 12, that means what? That means we have found the solution. All we need to do is to return the indexes. So we will return the index. Okay. If we have reached to the solution. If not, then we will continue. I hope you are able to understand the flow of the code. No worries. I will explain you one more time once I'm done with this. So basically, let me explain now. What happening is that we are starting with the index 0, okay, and we are looping through entire array. At first instance, we are seeing, okay, currently we are at 2. How much we are lagging? 12. So we will see if 12 is there or not, okay, because this is where we are trying to find the company. If 12 is there, okay, assuming if it's there, then we will simply return the value. If it is not there, then what we will do, we will basically store that in the dictionary. Okay. So since if that value is not there, since 2 is not there, okay, and it's matching number, then we will simply add it in the dictionary. Okay. Value is going to be the key and the index is going to be the value. No. Let me explain this once again. So problem statement was you have been given an array, integer array, and you need to find two indexes which will sum up and become the target. Okay. So we took a dictionary first of all, and we are iterating through the this you know integer array. First, we will try to find how much we are lagging, how much value we need to reach out to the target. If this complement, this target is already there in the list, in the dictionary, that means we have reached where we wanted to reach. My example is, let's say I am at 2 and 12 is already inside the dictionary. That means we have found the solution. So we'll simply return the indexes of both, right? If not, then we will simply add current value where we are in along with its index and we'll simply return this. Okay, let me run and show you. I hope it runs fine. Yeah, spelling mistake. And guys, one more advice I'll give you that whenever you are planning for an interview, go with the theory, but try to some have some hands-on and try to fix the problem in a notepad or something because majority of the time they'll not give you this IDE. Most of the time they are gonna give you any online compilation compiler, or they'll ask you to solve the problem in a notepad or somewhere. So better to be on safer side. And now you can see, right, indexes are found. Index 1 is at 1 and second is at third. 6 and 8 becomes 14. Okay, so yeah, that was the problem 1. I will coming up with 3 more problem which I recently encountered in Herman. They are also very interesting questions, so I'll be solving in front of you and sharing it with you. Make sure, guys, please comment and share these videos because nowhere you'll find, these kind of on the ground kind of, interview questions. Most of them will be repeating the what is the difference between ref key and this and all. But I am sharing all the questions which I have encountered in the application, in the different interviews. Okay. So yeah, let's connect next time. Thank you very much for watching this video.